it's a kind of a season of inauguration now all across the states of the Federation, whereby we have various House of Assembly being inaugurated. And Edo State just had their own about some few days ago. Honorable Blessing Agwebako has emerged as the Speaker of the 8th Assembly in Edo State, whereby we also have Mrs. Maria Edeko, who has emerged as the Deputy Speaker of the House of Assembly. Now, I'll let you know that Honorable Blessing Agwebako is the second timer in the House, and also he served in 2007 to 2011, and of course he represents Owan West constituency at the Edo State House of Assembly. Now, I told you a while ago that it is the second time that he tried the speakership position, and of course he got it this time. Now, various reactions have started trailing his emergence, and various political permutation, if you like now, in the minds of people, and various ways of looking at it. Now, the most important thing for us to know is that there are so many issues at the Edo State House of Assembly as it relates to bills. Various bills have not been resolved, and some persons are also of the opinion that one or two bills need to be, kind of pushed forward again, amended. I'd take, for example, the open grazing bill that has been signed into law. Some persons say that that law has to be revisited so that it will be all-inclusive. Well, joining us via the WhatsApp call this morning, we're so privileged to have Mr. Samuel Ehigato, a politician and, of course, a political discussant. He's joining us via the WhatsApp call. All right, so we're so pleased to have you, Mr. Samuel Ehigato, on this program this morning. Hello, Mr. Samuel.
Good morning, Mr. Evans.
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Evans, and good morning, viewers.
Okay, nice to have you. All right, so we have the 8th Assembly inaugurated in Edo State, and Honorable Blessing Agwebako has emerged. Maria Edeko has also emerged as the Deputy Speaker. All the key officials have also emerged now. Now, how would you want to start reacting to his emergence? Do you go along with some of the political connotation, political permutation in the minds of politicians in Edo State as related to his emergence?
Well, politics in Nigeria has to do a lot of lobby. So whoever wins speakership should have known he has consulted, he has lobbied, he has done his own homework, and if peradventure the people decide to put him there, then it's his own opportunity. The only thing we should think of is that it should not be a boy to the executive arm. It should not be pocketed by the executive, because there are a lot of things going on in Edo State right now we cannot compare to the National Assembly. In Edo State, a lot of things have gone wrong. To imagine for the past 2 years, only 9 legislators have been making laws for us. So I think most of all those laws, if they want to be sincere with themselves, or many have to be reviewed. Many of those loans taken by the executive have to be reviewed. So that Edo people will have a strict hope on them, because it is the action they are going to take that are going to matter to every Edo people. To trust in them, that is not going to be a rubber stamp to the executive arm. That's what I'm saying there. Whoever emerges as speaker most times, I always tell you people, he must have the connection, he must be able to lobby, whether financially, by pedigree, by one way or the other, but it's hard to do with lobby. And if you have the majority, you take it home. So we congratulate him. We hope he will be a good speaker. He will be a good checkmater of the executive arm, because in the last years, Edo State has been on stagnation, economically, infrastructure-wise, socially-wise. We all know what is happening. Even many people that shouted it must come, it must come. They are not complaining. The whole citizens are complaining. Nothing is going on. People have been talking to him, the executive arm, but they're not taking it. So let's hope these people will have the mind, they have the people at heart to be able to do the right thing in that arm of government. That's my prayer, and that's our hope. That's for now.
Okay. All right. So the speaker now, Blessing Akpebako, is from the same political, party with the governor, the People's Democratic Party. And a while ago, you talked about what bothers the people most now is the issue that has to do with rubber stamp assembly. Is one big issue in Nigerian legislature, as it were. Now, we have a speaker that is from the same political party with the governor. And we also have a speaker that has the majority members. Majority of his members are in the House now, about 15, or thereabouts of his members, the PDP members in the House. With this scenario, what is the guarantee that the issue of rubber stamp assembly may not repeat itself?
We all know what is happening. And as I said before in my last interview, the issue with how they all came to power, we know. It is no more a disputation. It is now to see how we move forward. The Labour Party are there. The APC are there. So I think they should be able to checkmate the PDP to make it not a one-way decision. They should be able to bring these out that will make a difference, irrespective of the majority in the House. Because sometimes you have the majority, that does not mean you will have the say. Because if the APC members that are there bring out good bills to the benefit of Edo people, I believe the Labour Party will support them without much discussion. I believe some of even the PDP, because I know some of them that came this time, some of them are very decent youths, that decent representative of the state. So I don't just think that this is going to be like the game before, but we still have this little fear. We have, I don't know if I can use the name, we have a dictator of government.
You cannot say
that
so.
Does not listen to any advice.
You cannot say so.
I say so dictative. I say dictative because in the sense, in every governance, there's supposed to be boards. There's supposed to be agencies that monitors, that do things in the different ministries, that monitor how things goes on in the ministries. But we don't have all these things. These people are the people that are supposed to be taking report to the executive arm, so that the executive arm will know what is happening in the Ministry of Health, what is happening in the environmental sector, what is happening in the Ministry of Works. These are boards that does this job, but they are not there. Even recently, the commissioner that we commissioned, they were not people to do this job. So that's why we see it like a dictatorial government, executive arm of government. So let them be able to checkmate the executive arm of that. Is their major job, because a lot of loans that have not been accounted for have been taken by the Edo State government, signed by just 9 people. It's a review worthy.
Now,
that the past, like the open grazing bill you said, I think it was the worst bill ever been signed.
yeah,
Punishment given to Edo people.
Yeah, Mr. Igato. Hello, Mr. Igato.
That properly, because now we have 24. So the 24 should not make the decision. If it is to be retained, good. If the majority says should be retained, good. If the majority says to go, then it will go.
Yeah, let us be careful.
Same with all the things going on right now.
Hello, Mr. Igato. Now, I think we really need to revisit something. Hello, Mr. Igato.
Educated youths there. Sound ones.
Okay, Mr. Igato.
Like I question the executive.
All right, so I need you to, because we need to get something in the right, perspective now. That you said we have a dictator as the governor in Edo State, except the fact that that is your own opinion. and of which other persons may not take to your opinion. But from this constituted House of Assembly now, a lot of accolades have been given to the governor, His Excellency Mr. Godwin Obaseki now. The way the proclamation came, seamless proclamation, and of course seamless inauguration, unlike what we had in the 7th Assembly. So with that, would you still want to say that Edo State may have a dictator as a governor?
Well, Mr. Evans, I have to tell you one thing. If you remember about a few weeks ago, after the election, there was some fear being expressed by many people that is he even going to do the proclamation at all, or is it going to be the same jamboree we saw last time? So there was a lot of fear in a lot of people's mind because they all knew him. We have all come to know him. Even his own fans, his own followers, his own party members have come to know him. That he does not take an advice from anybody. So
let us be careful with the way we say.
Did it in the normal and in the proper way. This is definitely people are going to say, he has done well. Definitely, when somebody does something good, you got to praise him. You got to give him the accolade. He has done well with the proclamation. Now, proclamation has been done. How are they going to act? How is the game going to move from here now to the next level to benefit Edo people? You have to think a lot of all those things. Because Edo is a shambles. Erosion has taken over everywhere. Road construction going on for 7 years never finished. Question need to be asked. We know what happened. We heard a lot of message through weekly, a lot of the billions that came to this state. At least if half of it was spent in infrastructural development in Edo State, I see no reason why we should not have 1 or 2 flyover at Saple Road. That is the complaint is now. I don't see any reason why the president they cannot do the one at the Puma side. I don't see the reason they cannot do palliative in all those places with this money. And it's going to be get it back from the federal government because these are federal roads. But nothing has been seen done with it till now. So these are things that the new House of Assembly should wake up to their responsibility, do their findings, do their investigations, bring it to their house.
Yeah.
If the PDP members will not be willing to see the truth of Edo State situation right now, because we are in shambles.
You may not say that Edo State is a shambles now.
That there's a new light coming, but God everywhere there's this darkness.
Yeah, Mr. Igato. Mr. Igato, let's stretch it further now. The way we have the Edo State House of Assembly inaugurated, that is the same way we just had the National Assembly inaugurated. Your own party, the party that you support, the All Progressives Congress now, after doing 8 years, they are in another tenure now. Now, some persons, when they compare, what developments ought to be in other climes, some persons may also have their reservations that for a government that has fed for 8 years, there's actually nothing to write home about in the area of security, in the area of job creation, in the area of economical development and all that. And now that government is taking power again. So for some persons, they may also express your own opinion the way you are expressing about Edo State now. Don't you think so?
Mr. Evans, I will tell you something. When it comes to the APC in the federal level, I have always speak my own personal opinion, which I believe from my own observation and investigation so far so good. When it comes to the area of infrastructure, I believe the Buhari government did a very good job. They did very well. Where we have problem, I believe, I felt disappointed that he was not able to give us light. That's one side. I felt disappointed that he was not able to manage the corruption in the aspect of the agricultural investment that would have brought poverty out of Nigeria. There was a lot of corruption in the fertilizer industry, fertilizer subsidy, in the fuel subsidy, all these corruptions, I think, ate the benefit of the infrastructural development because it brought poverty upon Nigerians. That was why everybody is complaining Buhari government is bad, Buhari government is bad. But I would tell every Nigerian that is educated, that is literate, you should go check on Google how the infrastructural project commissioned by President Muhammadu Buhari of the APC in the last 8 years. They will be shocked. They will not even believe it. So there are many things you can say this government is bad, this government is good. But if you are not talking of Edo State, what can we write home about that this government have just done that have changed the face of Edo State? Street light that we are walking are no more walking. It's just the few ones that are coming on the major road.
Mr. Igato,
do you understand me?
Mr. Igato.
Look at the center of Benin. Look at the center of Benin.
Mr. Igato.
The ring road.
Mr. Igato, we're in the
people are very proud to come from abroad.
Yeah,
to come and snap pictures there, do holiday there. The place is grown up. It's not a good place for Edo. Anybody coming to Edo State that enter Benin City, the first place going to see is the roundabout, the place square. It is not a place where vigilantes they sit down and they do their meeting and roll broom around, you know. Come on.
Mr. Igato.
Go to other state, go to Rivers, go to Delta State. Even Delta State, they are complaining about that they don't even use their money. Go to their centers. You will not believe what Okowa State did.
Now, Mr. Igato.
We should be comparing.
Yeah, Mr. Igato, we.
And the new government have come now. I believe in this government so much. It is an APC government. Yes. There might be a bit of resilience and a lot of complaints, anticipations in the last administration. But from what this administration has started doing from the first day till now, I believe every Nigerian knows this government is not going to be like the government of Buhari.
All right,
it's
now.
going to be a government of checkmating and open government.
Yeah, Mr. Igato, let me come in here because we're in the public space. Millions of Nigerians, are viewing this program now. And of course, this program is also on the global scene. I mean, we are live streaming, the whole world is watching. Now, let's put things in the right perspective. Just take your mind back to what you said a while ago, that street lights are not working, Edo State and all that. Now, as it stands now, with what I have seen so far, I think Edo State, most of our major streets now are the most littered streets. Edo State, most of the major streets in Edo State now, they are mostly littered. In other words, it appears that Edo State is one of the most littered states in the country now in terms of power. If you are driving from Oluku here, down towards Ring Road, just... I
don't want to obstruct you, sir. Have you gone to Port Harcourt?
Yeah, but we are looking at from where we are. We are looking in
the night.
Yeah, Mr. Gato. We are looking at Edo State.
Drive around the city. So how will you say Edo State because Shapley Road is lighted, New Lagos Road is lighted, Abakbaba is lighted, and Upper Market Road is lighted, and then you say Edo State is the most lighted state?
Yeah, we are comparing it to, we are looking at what it used to be and what it is now. And also, a while ago, you also talk about...
Remember, during Oshamole, there was light in Airport Road. I live in Airport Road. I have my business in Airport Road. I'm sorry. During Oshamole, there were light in Airport Road. There was light in New Lagos Road. There was light in Shomoko Road. There was light at Shapley Road. There was light in Abakbaba everywhere. What happened to all those lights? Good. He said it was being generated by generator. That it is too expensive. They now removed them. Were they not lighted? Were they not light? What are we telling them? You say compared to before. Are we not comparing it to Professor Salimo Osumbo? Or are we not comparing it to Legislature?
Yeah,
compared to the last 15 years.
Yeah, even if it appears we are digressing now.
around the city. I see most of your cars, your investigating journalists, they goes around the cities. People will tell us which major roads that we can see today or roads that we're done we work with is of recent.
Well,
So there are so many things.
yeah.
I'm just being quiet because I'm seeing what Edo people are saying. I hear from Edo people every day. I'm in the grassroots. When I see now my people in my bar, I hear what they talk, the complaints.
Let us
And
not.
Edo have never been in this situation.
It's your opinion. It's your own opinion.
During Oshomole, they have empowered. It was less poverty.
Yeah, let it not look as if we are campaigning for Oshomole now or trying to campaign for other persons now. And let us not also digress. Let us not digress.
He's already a senator on his own, so I cannot campaign for him now. He has done
Anyway,
his campaign. He has won his election.
Mr.
We should be
Igato.
able to compare people, just like we speak of Ugbemudia, we speak of Professor Ali. They were the great governors. You know, the legacy those people left behind is what I believe Oshomole also left behind. So we should be counting him among the great governors that have overruled. Even now, people have just said something great in these last few months before he goes with this new House of Assembly members. I think Edo will appreciate.
Okay. All right. So stay back to the assembly now, Edo State House of Assembly now, the 8th Assembly. Even if a while ago you said that Buhari's administration, lots of things were commissioned, lots of infrastructural developments were commissioned, but some persons will also look at it differently, that the impact of that developmental infrastructure were not felt on the lives of Nigerians. Anyway, that's one talk on one side. Now, for this 8th Assembly now in Edo State now, because we are looking at the task before the 8th Assembly. Now, you also said a while ago that there are so many bills that the 7th Assembly left unattended to, and this 8th Assembly is going to take over from there. Even at that, let us look at some of the bills that were passed into law. Take, for example, the anti-grazing bill, that a lot of persons feel that that law should be revisited. In addition to that, how would you want to set the pace, set agenda for this 8th Assembly in Edo State?
It is a very easy agenda. Because when you don't do a review, you cannot focus on your vision. What I believe they should do, there are bills that were passed by the last assembly, which many Edo-like are really not happy about. Anti-grazing is just one of them. There are other bills I can count on. So what they are supposed to do, as they're sitting now, they should go back to review. Which bill did not benefit the Edo-like? That can be reviewed and be retreated. Once it is reviewed and retreated, and make a proper provision for it, better be. I think Edo people will praise their efforts. Even the executive arm might fight back. Because yes, when you want to change whatever that benefits them, there's always a battle to expect. But they should be resilient. That's why I used the word before. They should be very, very resilient in their focus, in their vision to make Edo great. I would like them to make something, take a principle in their mind, a renew Edo hope that is inclusive of Edo people. Whatever that affects one affects all. So what they are going to do, they should review most of those bills, then take it to the next level and create better bills. Because if you look at the Iyekogba Axis, Iyekogba Axis is almost a local government with over 57 communities. These are things that we can do to decentralize the Oredo, create more local government if possible. These can create more local government. Send it to the National Assembly so that the economy will be spread, because some in the urban are enjoying the system, while those in the rural area are suffering the system, because as long as they are rural, there's no development coming to them. Most of our rural areas are not developed. But if you go to other states, you see rural areas, even though there are no houses, farm roads. So there are many things they need to do that will encourage our people to go back to the rural area to even stay. For some weeks now, I stay in Abuja. I see a lot of people driving from rural area to work in the city. They all live in the rural area. If the rural area roads were very bad, they will not go and stay there. There are a lot of things that need to be done for Edo to move Edo forward. I just pray they have a vision. I pray they can be able to carry it out and do the needful. And to be able to be resilient against the executive in wherever the executive want to fight back. That is my advice.
All right, so let's look at, you talked about the anti-open grazing bill, and you also suggested that the Edo State House of Assembly can also maybe suggest to the National Assembly, even if we know that the creation of local government is largely in the exclusive list, of the federal government. I don't think if local government have the power, if Edo State House of Assembly have the power to create local government, they can only suggest. Even that's the way it is.
I said they can push the bill and send to National Assembly.
Okay, but let's look at something that people, Edolites, most especially those constituencies that were not represented in the 7th Assembly. Only about 8-10 members sat for almost a period of a whole session of the 7th Assembly. So the question that people are asking now, those constituencies that were not represented, how can these members now, how can they make up for them? How can this 8th Assembly make up for those constituencies?
Well, it is a very difficult question you just asked me. Because I don't believe there's anything they can do about that. It is politics. Their tenure has gone by. They have new representative right now there. It is the new representative to start from where he came in. Wherever he sees there what was wrong in his own constituency, that probably were not carried out, that were supposed to be carried out, it is left for him now to carry them out. He cannot go and ask for accountability over that. That is the truth, because they were not having a representative, so there was nothing probably allocated there. So I don't think that would be a difficult job. It's going to be a battle or finish for the new incoming honorable. So I would not even want him to start fighting himself with such things. What I believe, he should take a critical look at his own constituency, what has not been done, what is expected to be done, and then he should be pushing them forward. From now on, that's what I expect him to do. Because going to fight a Biafra war that is a long lost is like bringing the old wounds.
Okay. All right. So your own party, the All Progressives Congress now, it's second in terms of membership number. You have about 8 members in the House now, while the PDP has about 15. Then the Labour Party has 1. That's the member representing Oedo West constituency. Now, that is an infinitesimal number. Even as it were, a lot of persons are also interested in that member because that's constituency, for the fact that it is a metropolitan constituency, Oedo West, that's in Benin City, the heart of Benin City now. Now, for people, they are concerned that that representation may not be able to bring the required attention, as it were, to that constituency. Going by the fact that that constituency has just 1 member, I don't know what your take is on that.
Well, politics, you cannot be a professional in one day in politics. He is a newcomer. He is young. God might give you some wisdom and know what to do. I don't underrate any human being. I believe a young man should be given the opportunity. He's going to learn from those that are experienced there. He's not just alone. Even though you might be from Labour or from APC, Mr. Evans, one thing I tell you, most of these honorables, they do meet together, they do chat together, they do jollify together, they do discuss together. So I think he's going to be learning from the experienced representative there. There are also second-timer there. Those second-timer, third-timer, they were all once the first-timer. They were all first ones young that came. So I don't think that would be a disadvantage to Oredo West. I think they should give the young man opportunity to also express his own view. Where he's lacking, he has leaders in his own party too that he can fall back to seek an advice.
Yeah,
And so he must not only just seek advice from the Labour Party or from the. He can go to the APC leaders. He can go to the Labour PDP leaders that are close to him as friends as well in the legislative quarter, because they all stay together there. So they can seek an advice to push the constituency forward. So I don't take it as a disadvantage. I think he should give him opportunity to express his own.
Yeah, when you say opportunity now the business of legislating in the legislature is a very serious business, very, very competitive, because everybody went there for a purpose. Nobody wants to give his opportunity to another person. So for the man representing Oredo West now, just a loner, he's single there. The concern is that he may not have, he's a first timer, and some persons express their fear that he may not have the political sagacity to draw attention. And you also suggest that they should support him when it's a competition there?
Mr. Evans, I will still tell you one thing: legislative business is a serious business. You understand? These same people complaining, these same people, they are there. That we are two times as House of Assembly member now, 3 times House of Assembly member now. When they were coming, I believe they have the same problem. They were once a newcomer. They might not have had the political sagacity, as you said. They might not have the political enthusiasm, but with time, you see them grow in faith. You see them grow in strength. We knew how some of our members were when they came, but with time, they were very, very vibrant, very, very sound. Even some old timer that are there, they are even more dull in the house. Let us be sincere with ourselves. If you look at the National Assembly, some of the old members, they sleep when the bill is going on. But you see the young ones, they are very active. So we should not use that to judge. It can also happen in the House of Assembly that if the second timer, third timer will be sleeping when the bill is going on because they are tired and weak. So it must not be a determination of what he can do. Everybody have opportunity to get his own chance.
Okay.
Let him show his own vision and let him express his vision.
Okay.
Let people not start criticizing. Because it's not my party, I will not criticize him, because everybody has his own right. Because when God chooses you, he has a reason for it. He has been chosen by God. So let us give him the opportunity, and what God wisdom he will use.
Okay.
Because even in Jeremiah 1 verse 3, he said, I was born into this world. I don't know what to say. But God, give me words and what to say to my people. God said, go.
Recording in
You
progress.
will know what to say. You understand?
Yeah.
So, there's nobody that comes perfect.
Okay. All right. So.
He might be the
Yeah.
best. Who will even be shocked
Yeah.
in his performance.
Okay. All right, so we want to say a very big thank you to you, Mr. Samuel Higato. We know it's a very busy schedule, but you squeezed out time to join us on the program this morning. A very big thank you, Mr. Higato.
Thank you very much, too.
Okay.
And more greetings from Abuja.
Okay, all right,
Have a nice time.
All right, thank you so much.